Good morning, I'm Ashley Campbell. Time now 7:30. A busy road that leads to Augusta Regional Airport is going to be closed. Construction on Doug Bernard Parkway starts today, and city leaders say this will be a major roadblock for nearly a month. The popular road not only connects the south side to downtown, but it gives drivers two ways to access the airport. If you're one of the many people who travel the south end of Doug Bernard Parkway on a daily basis, what your drive will look like from now until September 22nd looks about like that, with those orange barrels out, signaling that road improvements are on the way. They're going to start just before you reach the north entrance of the airport, meaning that 5-minute drive you may be used to taking from Bobby Jones to get to the airport will not be an option. Leaders say that the main access from Bobby Jones and Tobacco Road will remain unaffected, but the most important thing to note is that starting today, you can't get down the south end of Doug Bernard to the north entrance of the airport. SCDOT is looking to widen Belvedere Clearwater Road from Old Sudlow Lake Road to Jefferson Davis Highway in Aiken County. The road widening project is expected to add 2 more lanes along with a bicycle lane and sidewalk. The plan is for that work to start next year, and it could take up to 36 months to finish. The days of driving hours to get your hands on your medical THC prescription could be over. One of the first pharmacies in Georgia to stock its shelves with medical THC is right here in Augusta. Living Well Pharmacy is located off Mike Paget Highway. Vic Johnson is a pharmacist there. Johnson says all you need is your medical THC card and you'll be set. Right now there's nearly 50 pharmacies in Georgia that they're licensed to sell medical cannabis. Johnson says that this is a major step for pharmacies, especially here at home.
It's an exciting time that pharmacies can be involved in actually helping people with a drug that really can change their lives, but then also be able to still know what they're taking on their regular pharmaceutical medicines.
On the 26th, Living Well Pharmacy is hosting a card event where they'll have doctors on site to help people learn if they're qualified to get a medical THC card and also help them with the application process. A man and woman are dead from separate shootings in Orangeburg County. Those victims' names haven't been shared after both of them died Saturday night in different cases. Neighbors say they're shocked because it's odd for 2 shootings happen on the same night so close to one another. Again, officials say their deaths are not related. Convicted and former Augusta Commissioner Sammy Sias is back in Georgia after receiving a reduced prison sentence. That's from the Federal Bureau of Prisons website. It says Sias is at Residential Reentry Management Atlanta. It's considered a community-based program that serves as a partnership between community groups and federal correctional groups. Court documents also show that he will serve 30 months instead of his previous sentence of 36 months. He was sentenced to prison for destroying and falsifying records in a federal investigation. His release date is set for May 25th of next year. Williston has been under a boil water advisory for several days now. Officials say it's because of multiple water main breaks since Friday. They say that you may see brown or cloudy water until that system stabilizes. The mayor released a statement saying that personnel will be working on that offline well this morning. City leaders hope that it's going to be working again by tomorrow. A letter from the Barnwell County Superintendent says school leaders have precautions in place for several impacted schools, like offering bottled water while the water fountains are down and more. Authorities say human remains found south of Indianapolis 31 years ago have been linked to a man from South Carolina. DNA testing and genealogy help scientists figure out who they belong to, which is Michael Davis of Richland County. The Johnson County Coroner's Office says that his family lost contact with him back in the 1980s. There's no word yet on what caused his death. Davis's family plans to travel to Indiana to collect his remains. A heads up for tomorrow, there's going to be a public hearing from the Richmond County Board of Elections to propose changing a polling location for voters. Election Superintendent Travis Doss says the board is proposing to relocate people in 2 precincts who go to vote at Bell Terrence Presbyterian Church on Golden Camp Road. The board is proposing to move these voters to the Henry Brigham Community Center instead. They're also proposing to change one advanced voting location to have people go to the Henry Brigham Community Center instead of the Charles Evans Community Center. That hearing is going to be at the Municipal Building inside the Linda Beasley Community Room at 6 p.m. Officials say if no objections are made in writing or during the hearing, those changes will be adopted for the November election. Happening today, you can make your voice heard about the penny sales tax in Aiken County. School leaders are hosting the first of 5 public meetings to discuss that tax. The list of meetings runs through this month and into late October. That tax helps with construction and repair projects, along with classroom additions. If the penny sales tax is renewed, it would allow for additions and projects at South Aiken and Midland Valley High Schools, to name a couple. Tonight's meeting will be at Silver Bluff at 6:30. We do have a couple of more listed right there on your screen. A reading program that promotes literacy in Aiken returns. Story time starts tonight at 4 o'clock on the grounds of Rye Patch. Organizers say sessions during the fall will focus on imagination and creativity. They add every family who attends will get a free book to take home. Afterwards, story time will be every Tuesday afternoon this month and in October. The last one will be October 29th. The Jimmy Carter National Historical Park needs help celebrating the former president's birthday. He's going to be 100 years old October the 1st. The park is holding a postcard contest for kids as part of this year's Plains Peanut Festival. The theme is wishing former President Carter a happy birthday, and to enter, kids need to design one 3x5 unruled index card, and any artwork must include peanuts. You could use crayons, pencils, pens, or markers. The park says all entries will be judged on creativity using that theme. You can mail those to the address that we have right there on your screen. They do have to be mailed by next Wednesday. We are almost through your Tuesday morning forecast as First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong is here now to talk about how the weather is shaping up.
It's going to be a cooler than average planner from here on out through the entire week. We've had a little bit of thick cloud cover to start the day off. The temperatures have held steady most of about midnight to now in the lower 70s. 5 to 10 mile per hour winds consistent out of the east-northeast. The setup is still showing nothing cooler than about 70 to 71 from Saluda up at the lake in Washington, Georgia, and as warm as 75 in Allendale and also Sylvania. But a cool down on the way, going from the 90-degree weather from over this past Labor Day weekend and Labor Day to the middle 80s. Cold front has moved on through, situated down south of Georgia into North Florida, and that's where the stalled out frontal boundary will be. So look for highs about 2 to 5 degrees below average of 90 this afternoon. And for the rest of the week, really the trend is to cool down even more. Looking at highs just around 82 to 84. Now rain chances, we'll have to wait just a little bit longer, kind of the tail end of the week there when our cool temperatures are just around 80 on Friday, a 40 to 50% chance for showers into late Thursday, Friday, late in the evening, and then Saturday a few showers will be around, but we'll hold a drier outlook as we move out of the weekend on Sunday and Monday, but still cooler than average highs in the lower 80s. Have a great day.